Don't come to the family reunion, we're cutting ties. My dad texted, I texted back, understood. Then I removed my name from the $1.5 million loan. 24 hours later, 68 missed calls. 1 panicked accountant. Update 1. I'm Rebecca Wilson, 34, reviewing contracts for a multi-million-dollar merger when my phone vibrates. Dad's text glares up at me. Don't come to the family reunion, we're cutting ties. 20 years of conditional love distilled into 14 words. My finger hovers over the screen before typing a single word. Understood. The client across from me has no idea that behind my professional smile, I've just made the decision to remove my name from my father's $1.5 million business loan. Before I tell you what happened when I removed my name from that loan, drop a comment letting me know where you're watching from, and hit subscribe if you've ever had to stand up to family who took you for granted. Growing up in Beacon Hill, Boston's most prestigious neighborhood, should have been idyllic. Our 4-story brownstone with its polished brass fixtures and immaculate garden, was featured in architectural magazines. To outsiders, the Wilson family epitomized success. My father, Harold Wilson, built his commercial real estate empire from scratch, and my mother, Diana, orchestrated our social calendar with military precision. Every event was calculated to elevate our family's standing among Boston's elite. From the earliest age I can remember, there were rules, not just normal household rules, but unspoken ones about maintaining appearances. Rebecca, fix your posture, my mother would whisper at Charity Gilaz. Rebecca, your grades are excellent, but Thomas has been accepted to the debate team, my father would say, somehow making my 4.0 GPA feel insufficient compared to my brother's extracurriculars. Thomas was 3 years older, and groomed from birth to inherit Wilson Properties. He had my father's confidence, and my mother's social grace. I had neither. I was too bookish, too serious, too concerned with fairness, rather than advantage. That's not how the real world works, Rebecca, became my father's refrain whenever I questioned why things couldn't be more equitable. When I was 12, I won a statewide essay contest. The local newspaper wanted to interview me. My mother scheduled a hair appointment for that exact time. The Wilson family presents as a unit, she explained while brushing my hair with strokes too firm to be affectionate. Your accomplishment reflects on all of us, and we must look appropriate. The reporter took our family photo with Thomas front and center, despite it being my achievement. College applications arrived, and I set my sights on Yale Law School. Harvard Business School would keep you closer to home, my father suggested, though we all knew he meant closer to the family business. When Yale accepted me with a partial scholarship, my parents' response was telling. We'll cover the rest, my father said, but we expect you to bring that education back to Wilson Properties. I didn't. I worked 3 campus jobs to pay my own way. During holidays, the dinner table became a battlefield of passive-aggressive comments. Thomas closed the Henderson deal today, my father would announce, followed by, Rebecca, pass the potatoes. My academic achievements became footnotes in family conversations. After graduation, Thomas stepped seamlessly into his VP role at Wilson Properties, while I accepted a position at Caldwell and Burke, a prestigious corporate law firm in Chicago. My parents attended my law school graduation, but left early to attend a networking event for Thomas. Chicago is so far away, my mother complained when I shared my job offer. There are excellent firms in Boston. This is the opportunity I've worked for, I explained. Your brother is working for what really matters, family, my father countered. Distance provided perspective. In Chicago, I built a life defined by my own standards. My apartment wasn't as grand as my childhood home, but it was mine. My colleagues respected me for my work, not my last name. For the first time, I could breathe. Then I met Marcus Johnson at a charity fundraiser. He taught English at a public high school, and volunteered with first-generation college applicants. His laugh was genuine, his ambitions admirable, though modest by Wilson standards. We connected instantly. After 6 months of dating, I brought Marcus to Boston for Thanksgiving. The disaster began the moment we arrived. A teacher, my mother repeated when Marcus excused himself to take a call from a worried student. Rebecca, you could have your pick of suitable partners. Why choose someone so limited? He's not limited, mother. He's changing lives. At what salary? My father interjected. How will he contribute to your future? Not everything is about money, I argued. My father's laugh was dismissive, says someone who's never had to worry about it. The irony that I'd been paying my own way since college seemed lost on him. Throughout dinner, my parents directed conversation toward Thomas and his new girlfriend, Caroline, daughter of Massachusetts State Senator James Bradford. They asked about her family connections, while asking Marcus which subway line he took to work. Later that night, in my childhood bedroom, Marcus held me as I cried. They'll never see me, I whispered. No matter what I achieve, then it's their loss, he said simply. Because I see you, Rebecca, you're extraordinary. We left the next morning, a day earlier than planned. My mother's parting words. Think about what you're doing with your life, Rebecca. Thomas has already made partner at the firm, and has a suitable relationship. You're not getting any younger. Back in Chicago, I threw myself into my work. Making senior associate faster than anyone in my firm's history felt good. but the achievement hollowed when I called my parents to share the news. "That's nice, dear," my mother said. "Did you hear Thomas and Caroline are engaged? The wedding will be at the Bradford estate next summer." 3 years ago, my father called asking for a small favor. Wilson Properties was expanding, and they needed a $1.5 million loan for a new development. "The banks want additional security. Your credit score is excellent, and as family, we need you to co-sign." Against my better judgment, and Marcus's concerned advice, I agreed. "Family helps family," my father said. The irony of his selective application of this principle was entirely lost on him. Now looking back, I realized that was the only time my father had ever expressed genuine appreciation for any of my accomplishments, when my stellar credit score could benefit him. Now you can watch the second part by pressing share and more.